Moral philosophy is just another name for ethics. It explores the concepts of right and wrong behavior and what is meant by right and wrong. What falls under each category might differ between people, but we can still say what each category means. The importance of studying ethics and its impact is on everyone. It's not just for academics and philosophers, but can be useful for all of us. Moral philosophy, our ethics, can appear in our everyday life. For instance, when we are respectful, respecting the decisions of other people, or when we act in just ways, such as treating people fairly and trying to be impartial. We can also see examples of ethics in our everyday lives when we avoid causing harm or risk to others. Now, there are 3 areas of study in ethics. Meta-ethics, which is the study of ethics itself, is oftentimes more theoretical and less practical. Normative ethics, rules for how to act in order to be ethical, for example, the rule that murder is wrong, and applied ethics, implementing ethics in real-world situations, such as moral issues associated with euthanasia or gene editing. Now, we'll be focusing primarily on normative and applied ethics, and not so much on meta-ethics. So let's take a look at normative ethics. Is it correct or incorrect to do something, or is there somewhere in between? Why is normative ethics important, and why do we need to positively assert what we believe to be right and wrong? Normative ethics helps guide our decision-making in a meaningful way. This can include what duties we should follow and what the consequences of our behavior is on other people. And what are the consequences of not doing this? If we don't consider normative ethics to help guide our decision-making, it can lead to unfortunate situations such as hypocrisy. For instance, saying that you stand for something like honesty, but then act dishonestly. There are several normative ethical theories, and we'll go over a few in more detail in this lesson. But first, let's take a look at applied ethics. Applied ethics helps us consider the practical, real-world actions of moral considerations. Bioethics is a great example of this. Applying ethics to the real world helps us make informed decisions that are guided by morals. The hope is that we then consider the needs and interests of our fellow human beings. Now, there are many applied ethics disciplines, and we'll go over a few later in this lesson.